Hello. Again.
It's another Twilight Zone story.
It's not the vampire one, Sharon, no.
Maybe, yeah. You don't know what the Twilight Zone is yet.
Oh,
It's Twisted Tales, right?
Get a drink. Now, Bill, it's
It's,
alright, get one.
it's long story. Just look up the Twilight Zone
And
on
get
YouTube.
one.
Look up the Twilight Zone on YouTube. Go on YouTube and look up the Twilight Zone, and then you will know what the Twilight Zone is about. Anyway, this is another story from the Twilight Zone. It's called Rock and Roll.
Not vampires.
Another story about the crossroads. This is called Rock and Roll. The year is 1978, and Frank Wood has just left school. He soon finds a job as a tea-boy for a large international record company. Frank loves rock and roll music and is the lead singer of an amateur punk band, Frankie and the Zappers. Every evening after work, Frankie and his band would perform live on stage in one of the many London pubs, and the Zappers soon had quite a following of loyal fans. It is 11 o'clock on a cold and wet Monday morning in 1980, and Devil May Care Music Productions. Frankie knocks on the door of Mr. Z-Bubba. Start again. It is 11 o'clock on a cold, wet Monday morning. Frank knocks on the door of Mr. Z-Bubba, the record producer of Devil May Care Music Productions. The young man puts a cup of tea on his boss's desk. "Did you like the tape?" Mr. Z-Bubba asks Frank hopefully. The fat grey-haired man in the glittering silver business suit takes off his Ray-Ban sunglasses and leans back in his chair, resting his feet on the desk. "I loved it, Frankie," smiles William Z. Bubba. "Bring the rest of the band in tomorrow and you can all sign the contract." Frank Wood breathes a heavy sigh. "I will phone them this afternoon, sir." Ben Galway, or Bingo as he is known by his friends, is the drummer of the band. As soon as he hears the news, he resigns from his day job as a chartered accountant. Richard Manners is the lead guitarist of the band. Richie Mann has been playing in the Zappers since he was 16 and is employed as a chef in a 5-star London restaurant. He takes off his white coat and hands his resignation to Mr. Saville, the restaurant manager. Rupert Jefferson, or Jeff as he likes to be called, is the bass guitarist in the Zappers. He was studying for a degree in nuclear physics at the Einstein University when he heard the news. He put down his pen and walked out of the classroom, just before the end of his final exams. The Zappers' first single, Panic, instantly shoots to the top of the record charts, and within the space of a week the four friends are performing live on Top of the Pops. Frank, Rich, Jeff and Bingo soon become household names. Their first album, Now and Forever, sells more than 5 million copies in a single week, and is the Zappers' first gold disc. 2 years later, and the band have just completed their first world tour, which is a fantastic success. It is 1984, and Frank Wood is a multimillionaire at the age of 24. He owns a fleet of sports cars, a Ferrari, a Lamborghini and a Porsche, not to mention 4 enormous mansions, one in Beverly Hills, another in Monte Carlo, one in Paris and one in Windsor.
A highlight.
The year is 1985 and the Zappers are the most famous rock band in the world with 7 gold discs under their belts and a string of top 10 hits. In 1990, after 10 years of commercial success, the Zappers split up due to personal differences. Bingo was having an affair with Jeff's wife, and Richie and Frank kept arguing about who was leading the band. Frank Wood begins a solo career, and he is soon climbing up the record charts again with his first single, Pals Forever. In 1992, Bingo and Jeff have settled their differences and have formed their own band with their ex-wives, the Gay Divorcees. The GDs, as they are commonly known, are soon performing on the club circuit, and their first single, Backdoor Fucker, reaches number 40 in the independent record charts. Richie Manners buys his own restaurant in 1993 and leads a happy life, serving his customers with a wide range of luxury cuisine. The year is 2009. Frank Wood stands in a queue in the unemployment benefit office. Records have been replaced by computer discs, known as CDs, and the zappers have been forgotten by their once adoring fans. Frank is 49 years old and penniless. He spent his entire fortune on heroin and cocaine, and has just been released from a psychiatric hospital. "What qualifications do you have?" asked Mr. Tweezers, the careers advisor. "I used to be in a rock band," smiles Frank. "Do you have any certificates, GCSEs or diplomas?" asks the young man behind the desk. "I've had 9 gold discs and a platinum record," explains the unemployed rock star. Ernest Tweezers taps a few keys on his computer. "The only jobs we have for you are dustman, supermarket cashier or litter picker," explains the careers advisor. Ben, Bingo Galway, is still performing with his old friend Rupert Jefferson. They have been married for 10 years. Bingo and Jeff earn a respectable living and are top of the bill in a Butlins holiday camp on the Isle of Man. Richard Richman Manners is 51 years old and works as a cashier in a McDonald's burger restaurant.
Beep.
He was arrested in a public toilet in 2001 and had to sell his own string of restaurants to pay for his legal fees. It is the middle of summer, and Bunty Hunter is flicking through stacks of records in a charity shop. "Now and Forever" by Frankie and the Zappers. The young girl scratches her chin. "Huh, looks like a piece of shit," she sighs. Bunty picks up an old dusty scratched record. "One Way Ticket to Hell" by Billy Zebub and the Demons. "Oh, I love the 1960s, grinned the young woman. "I'll buy this one." She hands a shiny new 50-pence piece to the old woman behind the counter. The end. Okay, carry on playing. I'll play one more. I'm going to leave it at that for now. Yeah.
You want to carry on with this one
Just
now?
I want to do, yeah, may as well keep on the same story, same sort of thing. This is called The Record Collector, you see.
Right.
2 stories for one. Double bill. The year is 1979, and William is in the record shop. He flips through the albums. One Step Beyond. He picks up the Madness LP and pays for it at the counter. He spends most of his pocket money on records. He works part-time in a newsagent. The year is 1985 and video shops are flourishing. Bill has built up quite a nice record collection. It is Christmas time and his girlfriend Ginny has just bought him his first video on VHS. Bauhaus, Shadow of Light. Bill buys lots of records and VHS videotapes and soon builds himself up a nice collection of films and music videos. In 1991, Bill comes out of the closet and starts collecting gay videos. He records all the gay programs on television onto his VHS video recorder. The year is 2007 and Bill has just spent the last 22 years of his fucking life collecting VHS movies. He has spent 20 years making films on his V8 video camera with his friends. He gets busted by the police who accuse him of being a kiddie fiddler, and they give him back his films 4 months later, just before Christmas. The year is 2009 and Bill is searching the charity shops for a few films to watch. Record players have been replaced by computer discs. Televisions have been replaced by digital TVs. Analog televisions have been replaced by digital TVs. And VHS recorders, and record players have all been thrown away. Poor old Bill can't play his album collection, like I say, and VHS videos have been replaced by DVDs. Bill has an enormous collection of movies on video. The young ones, Monty Python, Star Trek, The Far Show, Star Trek, The Next Generation, Voyager, Deep Space Nine, Blackadder, Bob Monkhouse, Queer as Folk, Quadrophenia, Twilight Zone, etc., etc. Bill stands in a supermarket. "Can I buy a VHS head cleaning tape, please?" The shop assistant smiles. "No, we don't stock VHS anymore." "Can I buy a video recorder then?" asks Bill. "Too old-fashioned," sighed the shop assistant. "Why don't you buy a DVD recorder instead?" he asks. "Does it play VHS videos?" asks Bill. Yeah, fuck that. That's crap. That's not what I was going to play actually. How did I take? I didn't move it. No, that wasn't what I was going to play at all actually. That was quite a deadly silly one.
I haven't moved anything.
Oh, I can't find what I was playing there. Hold on. Wasn't that? I thought I was playing something else. Oh, no, I don't know.
Remember this one
No,
there?
it's not that one then. It might be that one. Hold on. Nah, can't find what I was looking for. Anyway, no, I did have another story I was going to play, but I'm a bit... Oh, wait a minute, it might be that one. No, it's not. What about this one? Hang on. It's not that one either.
Oh, well,
Oh, no, it's not what I was playing. I'm sure I had another story I was going to play.
I haven't moved anything.
No, that's right. Blah, 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 blah. Nah, fuck it. I think that's about enough for tonight. Oh, was that it? No, I don't think it was. No, it wasn't that one either. Oh, I can't find it. Never mind. I've got more stories for later. That'll do for now. I think we've done enough.